Hey everyone, welcome back to Low Luxury, the channel where I show you what authentic luxury clothing and streetwear looks like. Today, I'm showing you a wild one. This is a crazy jacket by McQ, Alexander McQueen. And I feel like I might turn into an ancient Scottish royal the second I put this thing on, like wearing this jacket and a kilt or something. Although, you know, it has been really hot lately and a kilt would really air out my... Yeah, let's move on, let's get into it. But before we get going, I've looked into it and a very tiny percentage of you are actually subscribed to the channel. So it doesn't cost you anything. If you like the content I make, just click that subscribe button and I thank you profusely. So first things first, let's take a look at the retail tags that came with this bad boy. So first up, we've got a big, thick piece of matte white cardboard. You can see how thick it is there. And then kind of painted on there, you can see it kind of glistening in the light. In black, you've got this kind of stripe, and then in the middle of it, you've got the McQ there. Obviously, take a look at that font and that spacing and where it's placed and everything. And you've got this little bit kind of coming off there. That's a good one to look for. And on the back of this, we've got a sticker with a bunch of good information. So we've got our season up here. So this was probably fall, winter 2018 into 2019. We've got our model number over here, fabrication code, color code, size. So this is an Italian size, 46. And we've got a barcode and another model number down here. And then we've got a white, just thin piece of paper, and it's got a sticker on it that talks about the material and creation of the garment and how it may have irregularities and so forth. A lot of luxury pieces have this that comes with it, basically just saying you get what you get. And then we also have an envelope here. So on the front, it's got that same logo as the main tag, and the back is blank except for if you were to go in and open it up. And obviously inside there, you've got an extra button for this. And these are all attached with a rough, kind of slightly glossy black string, and then up to a black kind of light bulb safety pin through the origin tag right there. Now let's take a look at that brand tag at the back of the neck. So this is a really long tag. It goes a long way here. You can even see it kind of coming up out of here. But it is a very glossy satin. And then printed on there, I don't think it's embroidered, but printed, you've got that McQ logo with that black stripe and the writing in the middle. And that is stitched in on both the left and right sides with a vertical white stitch. And then as you can see when I turn it over, it is just printed, not embroidered. And you can see where the tag does fold over there. And under that, you've got a loop tag, the same material it seems like, and that's where it's made. In this case, made in the People's Republic of China. So McQ stuff being made in China, in some cases at least, is okay. You can see how that is nice and centered there. And there's nothing on the back of that, but you can see where it's stitched to the brand tag itself with a white stitch there. Now let's take a look at the fabric tags inside the jacket. So these would be on your right side if you're wearing the jacket. And up top you have a nice little loop tag, which is Italy 46, so the size. There's nothing on the back of that. And then at the very top you've got that McQ logo again. And then centered in regular font, all caps, made in China in various languages. And then your symbols there, in a lot of blank space. And by the way, these are thin, glossy, kind of slightly textured, rough, plasticky tags. And on the back of this, we've got our fabrication. So in this case, it is polyester, linen, cotton, acrylic, and the lining is polyester. You can see that's all left justified with the percentages off on the left. And then you've got the non-textile parts of animal origin thing that they have to put in there. And at the very bottom, you've got that information which should match what was on the retail tag, the model number and season and so forth. And then on the back of the last tag, we have our washing instructions in all the necessary languages. And you can see how closely that is stitched in, and that goes right into the seam there of the lining. Really clean. Now let's take a look at some of the unique aspects of this jacket. So the buttons are black plastic buttons. They're large, but nice and simple. I'd say about the size of a quarter, maybe slightly smaller. Obviously, that knit is really nice. Take a look at that pattern, how it kind of comes thicker in there, but you still get the black in there. It gives it a nice kind of slightly darker vibe than you would otherwise get if that black wasn't in there. And the feeling, it is mostly a sort of artificial feeling because of the polyester and acrylic and such, but acrylic is really soft. So at the same time, it is really soft. It's not scratchy or anything like a wool or something like that. It does have pockets at both the left and right hips. You can see that that folds over there, so this is 2 layers. You can see the stitch coming down right there. It's nice and kind of quiet. Then you open it up and there's a bit of a hem there until you get into the lining there. You can see that lining is a nice, soft, shiny kind of polyester, right? And it's got a nice little point collar here, as you can see, but not like overly large or pointy, so it's fairly unassuming at the same time. And then maybe most importantly, it is split in the back. You need a good vent. It just makes for good aesthetics, gives the jacket a bit of flow, and adds just a really important element there. You can see there is a single stitch there to make that vent work. So now that we've checked this thing out, I think it's time to try it on, see how it feels, and see how it fits. So of course, I had to wear my mainline Alexander McQueen jeans with this. It's just like the perfect fit to put together. They were like made to go with each other. But onto the jacket. So it's really nice. The lining is super soft, and sometimes these polyester linings, they can kind of stick to you and make you feel sweaty or something, but this is nice and soft, and it doesn't stick to you or anything like that. I really like the way that it moves. It doesn't feel confining or anything. It actually feels very freeing and strong at the same time. As for the fit, they claimed it was an oversized fit, but I would say it's true to size. I mean, I guess you could have a more quote-unquote tailored fit, but this feels like a size small to me. It feels right for what I was looking for, and this is what I would expect from a size small. So that is how you tell the difference between a real and a fake McQ Alexander McQueen jacket. Take a look at the other video on screen here, subscribe to my channel, please, like this video, and I'll see you next time.